Hi everyone, in today's video I'll be doing a speed lettering challenge where I attempt to letter this quote in 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 1 minute. This video is actually a collab with Gaddis from Made by Mutiara, so you should definitely go check out her version to see how hers turned out. We're going to be using Karin markers and we're also going to use fall colors. I'm not sure what else I'll be using right now, so I'll be sure to leave the materials below in the description. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Before I started, I thought 1 hour would be enough time to sketch and letter everything. So beforehand, I only did a few thumbnail sketches to see which layout I would go with. For detailed pieces like this, I usually go through at least 2 rounds of sketching and refining. But for this piece, I had to do my sketching and refining on the same paper that I was going to letter on. So I ended up spending a lot of time erasing and redrawing parts of this quote, and after a while I completely forgot that this was a speed challenge and completely forgot that I had a time limit. And this was partly because I was using my phone to record, so I had the timer on the computer and it was not in my line of sight, so the time was just flying by without me knowing. Here is a look at the speed that I was lettering at in real time. Once I realized a quarter of the time had passed, I skipped sketching the florals that I wanted to add as a border and jumped right into adding color. Now at this point I also wasn't rushing exactly, but I wasn't being as precise as I normally would be when it comes to adding colors and blending them out with the water brush. So after that, I then sketched out the floral border. I wanted my leaves to interact with the lettering a bit more, but with the amount of time that I had left, I just didn't have time to be that precise. So I sketched everything loosely and I added the colors very loosely and used the water brush to blend them together. With a little bit more than 10 minutes left, I was able to start adding the final details. So I went in, added some shadows, highlights, then I drew some very loose lines around the leaves with the white pen. Now I could not find the marker that I wanted to use to letter the sans serif letter, so I ended up having to use a Sharpie, and then I went back in with a fine liner to add a messy outline to the lettering and the leaves. When I had just about a minute left, I used the markers and a wet paintbrush to quickly add some splatters to the piece. So overall, I was really surprised with how this turned out. It wasn't exactly what I pictured, but for 1 hour, I was really satisfied with how much I got done. So now we're on to the 10-minute lettering. So I skipped drawing in the guides and I just lightly sketched out the words with pencil. So here is some real-time speed of how I actually wrote out this word in calligraphy. This is actually much faster than I normally go. I am really slow when it comes to writing calligraphy, but these letters were pretty okay. You can see that the baseline is not exactly straight, but with 10 minutes on the clock, this was the best that I could do. I really wasn't expecting to get much done within 10 minutes, so I skipped the floral border and just focused on the lettering. So in the end, I decided to spend the last minute adding some splatters around the background. So there is a lot of things wrong with this. It's not aligned and the baseline of September is just completely off, but overall it looks really fun and bright, and I definitely had fun pushing myself to the limit. For this 1 minute one, I knew that I could not alternate colors. It just was not possible. So I picked yellow and just wrote out the words. This video is in real time, so you can see that I'm going a little bit quicker than I did for the other real-time sections of the video. I'm really impressed with how much I got written in this minute. I was not expecting this at all. It is not that easy to notice on camera, but I was completely nervous while I was writing this, and I thought that I would mess up the spelling or something, but luckily I didn't. So here's a look at all three pieces that I made. I also have another video to show you, because after I finished the three of these, I really wanted to try this again, but without a time limit. I was able to really spend time sketching and planning everything, and I was able to get my leaves to interact with my letters. Overall, this one took about an hour and 10 minutes to plan and sketch and refine until I got it how I wanted. Then I was really able to add color and focus on the details. I didn't have to take any shortcuts or skip any steps. Overall, this piece took about 3.5 hours to plan, sketch, and letter. And after I finished, I was just really happy with how it turned out. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and comment. And if you want to try this challenge, feel free to use this quote and tag me so that I can see what you create. Don't forget to check out what Gaddis made. I will link everything below so you can go check out her video and see her take on this speed challenge. Her stuff is really amazing, so I know you will enjoy that video as well.